Sick days? No starve
Still
a
just
fever,
next
nurse a
floor.
cold?
It's suddenly very hot in here.
Want some Medigel?
Please, stop.
And the problem is I'm right. I'm right. You're just too stupid to fucking admit the truth. And the better that you get of admitting the truth, honestly, humanity can move a lot more forward because of that. But like I'm saying, it takes humanity to come together to sort this out.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Oh, so there's like more than one
Scavengers
resource.
set up camp out here. How do they survive the heat?
Smarter than us, I don't know. Well, that covers that whole area, mate. Don't seem much of a mining area to be doing here now.
Sinkhole!
Cora, this talent you and PB have.
Biotics?
What does it feel like? Does it hurt?
When you really let loose, it's like a massive, deadly sneeze.
Amazing.
Cheers, Paige. Highly appreciated, sweetheart. Pardon me.
What's a sneeze?
I'm having bangers and mash today, that's what I'm having. Mashed tater, sausages, or whether I'm having beans or gravy. So I might do cheesy beans. Not cheesy beans, cheesy mash. I know you could do cheesy beans as well, double the cheese. I don't think I've got enough for that.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
I know.
You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Appreciated. I'd be one of these people. If I was doing what you were doing, Paige, and I wasn't getting a thank you or out like that, or at least some appreciation. Honestly, I don't think I'd be watching that person anymore. I mean, fucking hell. How much of an effort does it really take just to say thank you? Just to show a bit of appreciation to someone taking their time and day and there to make a bit of effort towards something that you do. You know what I mean? It's not really rocket science, is it? But the problem is you're looking at these streamers that are selfish bastards. They don't give a fuck about their viewers. That's why they play the same game and rake fucking money off the same game. Yeah? Like, you literally just play the same game.
They become easier if you imagine your
And the worst bit is it's free, most of what people play. Warzone, it's a free game. Anyone can buy that game. Well, you don't buy it, like I'm saying, it's a free game. Warzone is a free game. Yeah? Apex Legends, free game. Fortnite, free game. Predecessor, free game. These games are all free, and people are making bare revenue off of something that anybody could easily do if they spent as much time as you did on the same fucking game. And they could do it a lot more better if they had your cheats and your advanced controller and your modded controller. Now, and if they, you know, bent over for Activision to fuck them up their arse. Because honestly, that's what most of you fucking streamers do, mate. You bend over for Activision so they can shove their dick right up your asshole. Alright? You never... and then, the worst bit, you backmark the game, it brings in all your revenue. Swag! For one. There's one I can easily fucking say. And if he's got a problem, mate, trust me, I will knock you fucking out in real life, Paul. Alright? I will come to a land event just so I can wrap your fucking headset round your throat. And trust me, it wouldn't take me long to develop the amount of skill that you've got in a game if I could be arsed to put the effort. Most of the games that I generally play, I put about 0.3% effort into playing. Playing this game, I put fuck all effort into actually playing.
Temperature levels are climbing halfway.
Right. Predecessor, I put no effort into playing that game. I play it for fun. And I try and have fun in a game that everybody's taking serious as if it's real life. And it's kind of like, grow up, man. Like, I'm Asperger's and autistic, mate. I have a child-like mind, and yet I don't take it as serious as you. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you AIDS-ridden people? Right? And I call people out because, you know what, I can. I don't care. And if you got something to say, don't withhold your fucking peace, mate. Everyone's entitled to their own fucking thing. But just bear in mind, if you run that mouth like I used to as a child, you may get smacked in it. But if you're not as brave as me, you probably learnt to shut the fuck up in the first place. I continued running in it and asked them if they wanted to do it again.
Of course, you're safe. You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Are you brave enough to do that again, mate? I'll give you the first one for free. Second one is fair game. I mean, hell, my cousin, that I don't really like because of what happened, I don't speak to him at all, and as far as I'm concerned, mate, he's nothing to do with my family, yeah? Man admitted guilty to being a nonce. The fuck am I supposed to do on my stance against these? Yeah? The only reason why I leave him alone is because my Auntie Karen asked me to. And I respect my Auntie Karen. My Auntie Karen did a lot for me when I was growing up. You damn right I'm going to do that for her. Right? But as far as I'm concerned, he ain't shit to do with my family, mate. He ain't part of my fucking family. He might be part of my family's family, but he ain't part of my fucking family. And the worst bit about it is in with my actual dad's side of the family. We already outcast one that got done for being a nonce. Shit, I don't even talk to my dad because he got with a 16-year-old girl, mate, and tried to claim that he's not a fucking pedo. And that's the main reason why I don't deal with my father anymore.
What sort of transistor does it use?
I don't know.
Just consider him as a fucking pedo now, mate.
Mind if I just...
Never mind the fact that I don't get to see my kid because of his actions that he took towards me because he couldn't control me anymore.
Hostiles ahead!
That's literally where I am. What am I doing? I already killed all these ones. Yeah? So if I would walk away from my own family because of this situation, yeah? And only because I were asked. I mean, even worse bit, I can remember when my cousin thought he were a big man and everything and decided to get his mum by his throat, the little noncy twat. But didn't like it when I came, because he shit himself. Laid him straight up against the wall by his fucking throat, mate. Like, you want to go around thinking you're big and that lot. The difference is between my mum and your mum. Your mum did a fucking lot for you, you spoiled little brat. To the point where this motherfucking spoiled brat would break his console because he knew that his mum would buy him a new one. spoiled brat.
We're going to be stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Oh, good. You heard me. I was starting to think I'd have to walk back to that rundown shack they call a landing zone.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a scientist from the Nexus. I've been surveying Eladin's geography for several weeks now. And now I'm stranded on this hellhole.
You see, my family, we disown anybody straight away with any part of that repetition within their fucking name. We disown them. Yeah? I do anyway. And that's what happened upon the king's side of my family. Yeah? We disown people upon that area. Yeah? But now on my mother's end of the family, well, they're a bit more softer, which is a bit weird. Say on my mum's side of the family, my great-great-granddad was a famous executioner that invented the long noose because he realised the short one wasn't killing the people quick enough. So he extended the rope so when they dropped, it would snap their neck and they could get more people through the fucking execution quicker. Also, on my mother's side of the family, I also have a great-great-grandma that was a famous fucking oracle. Yeah, she wasn't a tarot card or like, no, she was an oracle. Where do you think my spiritual gifts come from? My great-grandma.
Tell me what I can do to help you.
Glad you asked. A few days ago, my shuttle overheated and died. Then I ran out of water. After 2 days without a drop, I got desperate. Ended up trading a part from my ship to some scavengers. Once the delirium subsided, I realized my mistake. Turns out I sold them my thruster, which you need to fly.
Why do you think demonic entities are more scared of me than I am them? Shit, I got a demonic entity right now. Don't you fucking go anywhere, mate. You stay fucking there. That allows me to feel tired. And I love him. I said you're not going anywhere, and I sit the fuck back down. Right? Because I don't really get to feel tired that well. I'm the sort of guy that does a 3 days straight, mate, with no fucking amphetamines. Although if I did have the amphetamines, I'd be able to go to sleep. You know. Sort of thing. Same as I know that my mate Mitch is going to jail at some point soon, and he ain't going to be released for a while unless he buckles up and sorts it fucking sent out.
The Tempest can get you back to the Nexus in no time.
And leave my ship here to be picked apart. If I leave, that shuttle needs to come with me. I figure since you're a Pathfinder, maybe you can talk to the scavengers. Get that part back.
I'll have that thruster for you in no time.
Helpful and efficient. I like that. I'll give you the nav point for the camp. Be ready. They're a prickly bunch.
Are you studying the sinkholes here?
I'm trying to figure out what causes them.
Any luck?
My scans show a high concentration of calcium carbonate deep below us, high enough to create pockets of brittle rock. These pockets break down and collapse, and it causes a chain reaction all the way to the surface. Incidentally, that would also account for all this sand.
And one thing that we shouldn't be doing, which is what I don't agree upon, you see, my cousin is a convicted sex offender. Now, I'll tell you the story so you can get some level of understanding on why I don't fully believe that he was a convicted sex offender, right? He was getting off with his best mate's girlfriend, all right? His best mate wanted to be like me when we were 14, yeah, and decided that he was going to drink a full bottle of whiskey. I've been drinking whiskey since I were a nipper, youth, right? But for many different reasons. It keeps you warm when you're on the streets, right? Number two, you're not me. You're not Irish. You haven't got that blood, nor do you have that in your ancestral DNA. And he ended up passing out after drinking this bottle of whiskey, and we just left him to it, man, because we just knew he needed to sleep it off and he'd get back up. We already had a bottle of water next for him when he woke up. I go for a piss, and I watch my cousin making out with his girlfriend, and then I piss on him, and he calls me the dirty bastard. And when I shook my penis after I finished pissing on them both, and I'm the dirty bastard. I'm not getting off with my best mate's girlfriend. Right? And then that's where all the accusations came out. And my cousin is a man for the easy way out, and if a lawyer would have said, oh, if you admit guilty, it'd be over and done with in 2 days, my cousin would take that. But I wasn't around him to be able to identify, to be able to say otherwise. Now I've got evidence and I've got areas that I can bring up and think that this was done and he was accused in a malicious area, but also I have no physical proof other than random shit in my head. And the only way for me to get that at my cousin would be to beat the living shit out of him like I told him. So I'm going to walk away. Because the only time that somebody admits the truth is when their life is on the line. And that's the only time, mate. This is why when you watch these pedo hunters nowadays, oh, I only wanted to talk to him, look what happens when they start manhandling them. How willing they are to tell them the truth. Yeah? And all it takes is a slap. And then they're quite happily to tell you everything that they've done because it thinks it's going to protect them. And really, we've just slapped you because we've baited you out by pretending to be a 14-year-old or a 7-year-old online to bait you to meet us so that we can slap you to get this information out. Now, no offence, but I'd turn a blind eye to physical assault, especially when I know kids could have been in potential danger. I'll turn a blind eye to that shit straight away. No, I understand what you're doing there, bruv. I say good work. Do you want a job as a detective? Because our police force don't seem to do a good job. You can go around and now legally do this. We'll present you a card, but you're going to need physical evidence to back you each and every time this happens. You can manhandle that cunt as much as you want to get that information out. Right? And as soon as you've got that information out, then you can have them. Because trust me, it doesn't matter how much pain you inflict upon someone, right? If they've not done it, the pain response only allows the truth to come out. So if you've not done it, you're not going to be able to, oh, I didn't do it. That story's going to stay there the whole motherfucking time. But now as soon as I inflict pain upon you, and if you did do that, well, you see, the brain doesn't have time to respond or think. It only has the first thought process that comes out. Like me, I have no inner monologue, yeah? Well, when you interact someone with pain, they have no inner monologue either. So they can only say the shit that comes out their mouth and be able to wear it at the same time as you. Because the brain has been overwritten with pain and can't digest the information properly to be able to defend itself or not leave itself in an incriminating state. Oh, damn! See why Millbrook told me I was too intelligent to be diagnosed, eh? Because Millbrook realised while they were playing checkers, I already had them motherfuckers in checkmate. Alright? And the problem is I learn through experience. The more experience I receive, the more I learn. The less experience I have, the less I learn. So they fucking got me straight, and this is where I ended up in this position, and also my violent tendencies and stuff like that. And the fact that I have no problem in, like, biting your Adam's apple out and spitting it across the other end. But the problem is, you see, civilians, normal civilians, good civilians, people that want best for the kids, want better for their society, they don't deserve that sort of animosity. But a nonce does. They deserve that sort of animosity, and they can have it. So I directed my anger towards pedos when I was 14, after I broke up with my ex that I had kids with. Yeah, we were childhood sweethearts, tried to make something better in the future, and she fucked it all up.
Have you learned anything useful about Eladin?
That depends on what you consider useful.
Try me.
Well, I assume you know Eladin receives constant sunlight. There is no nighttime. But I've found evidence of a rare temperature dip, which means the planet experiences an occasional eclipse. Can you imagine? Constant blazing sun for years, then a week of night. It must be jarring.
All because her mum wants to kidnap her kids so she can receive the benefit money. I mean, Jesus Christ, me and my ex, had a kid upon the way, and her mother would not let Jess receive her benefits at all. Yeah? So me and Jess were struggling while her mum is receiving Jess's benefits. Yeah, because we wasn't in a household, we were sofa surfing, we was no fix abode. Yeah? So she needed her money, and I needed my money, and the reason why is because if I had enough of supporting this woman and decided to fuck off, she'd have been left with nothing. So I made her sort all that out in case that reality became fucking reality. Well, that image became reality, right? But as soon as we moved in fully together, cancelled the benefits, and we lived off my work money. Yeah? But then, obviously, shit happened. I ended up quitting work because I had too much paranoia. I just lost a kid through placenta abruption. She ended up pregnant again. I had too much going off. The bus went past. I had Jess fucking whinging and nagging at me. And I just went, I'm fucking done, mate. And went straight back. Ran up work, told her shove a job up the arse, I'm not coming back. Fucking waste of my time anyway. And all that job does, the only benefit that that job does for this world is create pollution. Nobody fucking looks at leaflets anymore. Nobody looks at a fucking pizza menu. Even the older generation now do not even look at pizza menus or out like that. No, because it's more convenient to go on Just Eat or another fucking food product and get exactly what you want, where you want, and, you know, job's a good one. You know, we can Uber eat McDonald's now. All through an application. Now, I ain't gonna lie, within my world, you'd have none of this fast food shit. It would all be healthy food that you would be eating. Now, don't get me wrong, we still have sweets, we still have, and we're not getting rid of energy drinks, they're mine. Go fuck yourself, energy drinks are mine, right? We're keeping energy drinks, right? Yeah, we're keeping them, right? And I don't care what drugs you take to make your life better, right? And I deal with people upon this area and all. I smoke cannabis. Where do you think I get my fucking weed from? Yeah? Where do you think I get my weed from? Eh? Just go. And it appears. You think I whistle Dixie and weed just appears? No. I have to go out there, I have to find a drug dealer, I have to interact with the drug dealer, I have to exchange one good for another, which is bartering, right? And then I have to move upon my way. Yeah? Which is free will, is all been implicated. Now, if this dealer wanted to rob me, well, that's theft, so that is against the law. Now, if I wanted to rob the dealer, once again, that's theft, that's against the law. But you see, the bartering and the exchange of goods is not against the law. The law would just like you to believe this. And trust me, I've dealt with the law, mate. It pissed me off. Right? And there's one thing that you do not want to do with an autistic, Asperger's or ADHD person is piss them off. Because they will become highly focused. And they will go into everything. Now, the problem is, I ain't gonna lie, if I had a lot of the hacking capabilities that I did when I was younger, I would be revealing everything. If I had the power and the knowledge and capability that the Anonymous do, I would be revealing everything. Instead of like you Anonymous right now, that are blackmailing. You are not releasing the information, you are using it as leverage to gain upon what you want within this world. This was not what your fucking area came out to be. You are the hidden. You are the assassins. You are to spread the information and let the public know. Sort yourselves out. You are not organised crime, people. You are independent investigationers. The difference is the assassins dropped the name because we couldn't assassinate people as easily as we could once in the past. And what does it matter, sacrificing one man's life to make many people's better? Eh? One person's life is more important than a million's protection. Daft.
Good luck out there.
And yes, Anonymous, that's a threat. Otherwise, I'm going to send God to embark upon you. Stop with your leverage tactics and start releasing the information like you are supposed to. You are the hidden ones. Remember that. And if not, one of you Anonymous come and show me how to do all this stuff, because I've not been allowed technology since I was 14 years of age due to what I was doing and investigating upon. Which was pedophilia and all that. Oh, and also I was hacking into cameras and stuff. The police camera is the one that I got the worst. I decided I was going to hack into a police cell and started pissing around with all the cameras and that lot. And the kind officer basically told me to get the fuck off the cameras. And also put, we've got your IP. Next time, don't spend longer than 15 minutes. Easier to track. And I was just a kid that was curious and typing in stuff in Google that I probably shouldn't have done. Which led me upon areas where I was able to actually, through Google, hack into security cameras.
This should be the camp. Where are the scavengers?
No joke. I still continued that stuff, I just ran it through a proxy site after.
Pathfinder, I detect movement. Someone is behind that door.
Right. So I'm way out of technology nowadays. Right, basically when I open a computer, mate, I don't even know where to find the shutdown button for my computer anymore. Laptop I've got. Apparently now I have to hold the off button and then I have to slide my screen down. I've never had to do that before. Last time I used to just go down to the bottom left hand corner, click somewhere, click another thing, and it would say reboot, shut down, and then I just press one of them and it would be done that way. But now we've gone for a complicated fucking retarded system over convenience. I mean, I don't even know how to find my computer on my laptop anymore. Which now prevents me from installing stuff, because you idiots out there are like, oh, well, if I delete it, it's gone. No, the software is still on your computer and still can be accessed. You need to go onto my computer and you need to fully install it. Right? You've not done anything. But because I don't know how to find that anymore, you know, all I've got on my laptop is internet, nothing else. It's just got internet. Don't have my bank details, don't have any of that shit on it.
Analysis of alcohol content reveals it was brewed here on Eladon.
Made here? Out of what?
It's probably safer if you don't know, Pathfinder.
Because I don't know how to fucking deal with shit up on the laptop. Now the phone I'm quite a whiz kid on, because, you know, I've had phones all my life. But I have to wait a long period of time to be... I wouldn't be allowed the next model of a phone, because it would have too much for me to be able to piss around with. Right, and also, plus, I can't afford the next model of a phone, and I don't really need the newest model of a phone. I need a phone that allows me to make phone calls and send messages, and for convenience purposes now, I do actually like the camera. There might be a special moment in my life that I would like to capture, and I might not have a camera on me. Well, you see, the phone makes that very fucking easy now, because I've always got a camera on me. So if there's any special moments within life, I can capture it. You know? But now I might see my child once, and I want to take some photos of him so I can remember him, because I'll probably not be allowed to see him again after. Reason why is because my ex and the mother like doing nothing but manipulation, and I can't be arsed with him anymore. Like, I mean, they probably done nothing but backmouth me. I mean, my mum can't even see my son anymore because he started asking questions about me. Now, my mother doesn't know the actual reason, or she does but doesn't want to admit it. Because the last time I saw my son's, why are you taking me home, Daddy? Why? And do you know how hard that is? And I told him, I says, I've got a court order, mate. I'm doing as I'm told. If I didn't have to take you back, I would not be taking you back. But I signed an agreement with the court to take you back after certain times and stuff like that. But Daddy, you're alone. Your dad's always been alone. Don't worry about it, son. He'll survive. Always does. You worry about your son. Yeah? And these are the last conversation I remember with my kid. Daddy, why are you taking me home? And that's the last time I saw him. I saw him at Warsop Skate Park when I was taking him back. And even still to this day, you don't know what it does to a man. You really don't. Because otherwise, you'd women would pack the fucking wheel.
You can start with an explanation. What happened here?
It was that bastard Axios.
Who?
You haven't heard of him? Axios leads the meanest gang on Eladin. They run raids on other scavenger camps, never leave anyone alive. Last night, they picked our camp. I was lucky enough to find a hiding place. Been in there ever since.
Your gang bought a thruster from a scientist recently. I want it back.
That piece of junk? Didn't even fit our ship. Axios must have taken it. He took everything. You can try getting it back from him if you have a death wish. I'll even give you the nav point.
You've been surprisingly helpful.
Hey, we're not all bad. Some of us just got unlucky. Oh, one more thing. If you see Axios, shoot first. He's not a talker.
Sound. I mean, honestly, if you weren't so helpful or anything, I'd have shot you there, but...
It appears he's been dead for several hours, Pathfinder.
Sound. Suppose he's having a dead good time.
Who killed him?
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
And honestly, if you women were put in the same position as a man, you'd be crying like bitches. Because you still do it now. And here's the thing for you and all women. Do you really think if a man was in a position where you were, back in the days when you had no freedom of speech, all this and all that, right? You really think a man would have fought for his freedom of speech if we could have just left you women to rule the world and we could stay at home, play our games and interact with our kids and maintain that house? Do you really think we would have been that fucking stupid to fight to go and work? No man would have done that, mate.
Records indicate Axios has multiple bounties on his head. Be careful, Pathfinder.
You know why? Because a man can calculate, where a woman doesn't. Well, you got something that I've got, and I want it. Well, do you know what? You women want to go to work and everything. I say you women fuck off to work. And I say us men stay home and look after the kids. Yeah? Why you have to go to court and fight for him. You have to go and work to be able to fight for your child in court. Equality? Well, let's switch the roles. Yeah? The men get to look after the kids, while the women have to go to court and fight for him. And then you can feel like what we get to feel like. It's only fair. You know, you want equality. That's what equality is. You know what I mean? Go to war. Instead of the men going to war and dying, why don't you women go to war and die? I don't see the problem in that. You want equality, don't you? There's your equality. Or do you not like the truth? Does that offend you now? Does that make you change your mind and your decision of what you once believed in?
Life support is stable.
Because that's the truth. I know it hurts, trust me. I mean, I would much rather you women go to war and everything and fight for everything. I would much rather you women try and build everything that we've got now. That was all made by a man. All created by a man. Those hair straighteners that you use, made by a man.
Finally, let's get a
That makeup you wear on your face, made by a man. That dress that you wear, made by a man.
Giving shield assist.
Yeah? There's nothing you women have actually contributed to this earth other than opening your legs. And creating more offspring. That's all you women have offered to this earth. Men have done everything. I mean, hell, when I used to work, I found myself doing my job and about 17 different women's job. They didn't do it. I had to do the heavy lifting and that lot around them and all that. Well, they basically did fuck all. Do you really want equality? Because I'm pretty sure every man would have preferred to just stay at home, look after the property, clean the property, make sure there's a meal for when the woman gets back from work, and tend to the children. And they would have done it all a piece of piss. Yeah? Fucking hell, I used to go to Tesco, come back, he's done nothing but cry. That's all he's done. He's done nothing but cry. Alright, yeah, fair dues. Alright, sweetheart. I hear that. Yeah, but you don't have to deal with it. Well, I mean, when he's always in your hands, I mean, how do you expect me to deal with it? And then she'd go out. How's he been? He's actually been lovely, to be honest. He's just been laid in his crib, sleeping away, bless him. Well, he always cries for me. Always cries for me. Not been a problem with me, mate. I mean, he woke up for his bottle that I already had made 5 minutes before he woke up so that it could cool down. Well, it's just making me look like an idiot. No, it's just you don't know how to fucking raise a child, you dumbass bitch.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Just shove over.
You know what I mean? And I've watched this experience with my mates and their girlfriends. You know what I mean? As soon as they leave us, ringing them. It's because you can't deal with kids. That's why. Because you're selfish, needy little bastards, most of you. And it's all going to be about you. And if it's not about you or convenient for you, oh, trust me, doesn't the man get to fucking hear about it? You know what I mean? We're literally gone out with my mate, text. They're playing up, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing that. No, what it is you're an insecure bitch. That's what that is, mate. You're an insecure bitch. That genuinely believes that he's doing something, and the easiest way to try and get them back is to convince them that their kid is being a little cunt so that they come back to aid you with that. Yeah, that's what you do. I've never heard a man that's been looking after their child complain about looking after their child. But I've heard many women complain about looking after their children. You brought them into this fucking earth. What did you expect? What did you think your duties were after that? You're an embarrassment of a human race. You really are. You're a stain. That's what you are, mate. A stain. Something that needs to be wiped off and removed. Right? And the problem is, you women are not feminists like I give a fuck about you feminists, mate, because you are the reason of the downfall of the whole fucking earth, mate. Like, you really are the downfall of the earth. I mean, for a start, the fact that I can't help my disabled mother with heavy baggaging because I'm affecting her manaliscity. Well, number one, she's a fucking woman. She's got no manaliscity whatsoever. And number two, she's heavily disabled. Of course I'm going to aid my mother with her fucking shopping. Yeah? Any man would. Never mind fucking child. Because a man knows right from wrong. And most of us learn through trial and error. Because we fucked around and found out. Where you women, oh no, I got a fanny, obviously it wasn't my fault. But you're the main problem of the earth now. I mean, a man wouldn't have had this OnlyFans out because we knew that we'd have 15-year-old girls that'd want to fucking be on OnlyFans to create easy money and revenue quickly. Yeah? I said a man. Yeah, there's a difference between a man and a boy. A boy is Donald Trump.
Yes?
Throws his toys out the pram as soon as he gets caught out by being on the Epstein file, and now he needs to create World War III to cover his tracks.
I got your ship's thruster back. Well, catalyzer. Same thing.
Seriously? I wasn't sure you'd pull it off.
And honestly, I ain't gonna lie. There ain't no man going to war to fight for pedos to cover up their fucking problem. Right? Ain't no man doing that. No man.
Your work helps the colonization efforts. Least I could do.
Glad somebody appreciates me. Well, I'll install this and be on my way. I've got a lot of planet to cover.
Be careful out there.
Right. I hadn't thought of that. Thanks for the rescue, Pathfinder.
And it's time for the military to stand up what they were for, which is to protect and serve the people's best interest. Unfortunately, military, do you think that our government has our best interest at heart?
Enemies!
Or do you not think that these need overthrowing and removed from power? Honestly, military, answer that properly. Because I need men, not boys. Yeah? Because these boys are quite happy to continue this life. Me, on the other hand, I am not happy to continue this life. Of where we're just going to allow fucking pedophilia to become normalised. Not at all, mate. I don't care whether you're Mac or whatever, bruv. You're a fucking nonce, mate. A fucking nonce. I will not call you Mac. I will not call you anything other than a nonce, a pedo, scum of the earth, and a stain on society. Because that's exactly what you are, mate.
The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out.
I got no respect for you whatsoever. And nor should any fucking member of society should. You touch a kid, you're supposed to die. You rape a woman, you're supposed to die.
Temperature is normal.
Sam,
Simple as
another
that.
memory prompt?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
And I tell you what, if God ain't willing to do it, I suppose I may have to set the meeting up for you. You know what I mean? Someone's going to send you up there to go and say hello to him, see how he weighs your heart. Oh no, that's Numus, isn't it? He weighs your heart. See if it's heavier than the feather. It's the dog, isn't it? I can't remember. Too many fucking gods and religions and blah blah blah, so I have to keep track.
Y'all, I've been thinking about the Jardin.
About what we discovered? About my people.
Just making sure you're all right.
It's strange, but I feel a little sorry for the cat.
Really?
I actually need to start finding
We were designed on purpose and
the resources.
with care. The Ket can only patchwork themselves together. If they have a destiny, it's only what they've stolen.
The problem is, it says that it's a mining place, but there really can't be that much of a mining civility around here, really, can there? And it's as simple as that, mate. I mean, if you don't agree with me, I don't care. I'm just going to judge you as a fucking nonce. Like, straight away, I'm just going to assume that you're a pedo and you're basically defending them just like the government does. Like, what do you want from them, mate? Well, it's hate speech, yeah? Problem. It's freedom of speech. It's not hate speech. Alright? I'm only directing it towards pedos, mate. And as far as I'm aware, pedos are within all races, all religions, and all cultures. And that's what I don't like. What is this?
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
So that's kind of all of our problems for the human race. Hate speech would be if I was directing it directly towards one religion. Yeah? And I'm not. We've got these motherfucking weirdos all over, right? And they all need eradicating. Simple as. And I don't mind venting this, because it's technically what I'm doing, but I'm also trying to get humanity to wise up and realise that we need to do something about this problem. The fact that they are openly coming out is an issue. The fact that they feel like they can walk the streets and gladly tell you that they are a pedo is a problem. Yeah? The fact that we've got the government records.
Personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark. Another survivor.
That basically proves that our
like
governments are
pedos.
pedos. We need to solve that issue.
Worth following up. Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Major problem. Oh, that. Go away, you got bad breath issues. And if you don't view this as a problem within our day and age, you don't care about your kids, so stop lying, right? And be sat there going, oh, I don't care what happens in the state of the world, as long as my kids are safe. Why are your kids going to be safe when there's pedos patrolling this earth? Hey, how are your kids safe when you've got a government that prioritises money over your kids' education and well-being and health? What crack pipe are you on that I'm not sharing? I even like crack, but if it makes you believe that everything's rainbows and fucking ponytails and unicorns and that, then I may need some of this, man, because obviously I'm fucking in the wrong area of life here. You know what I mean? Well, I must be. I mean, if you all believe this to be acceptable, because that's my level of understanding upon this. Sadly, I generally believe that society believes that this is all acceptable. And it's not.
This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Not at all. It should never be acceptable. They should be pointed out and identified and eradicated. And like I said, any nonce got a problem with that, remember, I'm a fucking adult. Yeah, you prey upon kids to get laid. I will fucking lay you, mate, out. Yeah? Ain't no way a self-respecting man is ever gonna be scared of a fucking nonce. So if you got a problem with it, mate, I mean, I don't hide my face or anything. Come over here, big dog, and come say something. Like, because I'll tell you something that would be gone straight away, mate, for me, mate, if I were in the fucking government. There'd be none of this OnlyFans, I'll tell you that now. I mean, you can still portray your body as a little whore if you like. I don't mind, but you won't be making any money off it. What the fuck is that? And the reason why is because I don't want that sort of thing in my society. Yeah? I don't want where a woman can genuinely believe that she can sell her body like a filthy little fucking whore and make a money off it. And then when no man wants to be with her because she's a whore, a glorified whore, she wants to sit there and cry about it. Like, you did it yourself, sweetheart. The only person you've got to blame is generally yourself. Nobody else. Nobody else to blame. You got yourself. Deal with that. Take accountability. Right? Because a man has to take accountability even if it's no to do with him. All the woman's got to do is, oh, he abused me. And you all believe straight away. Man has to prove his innocence. While the woman can make accusations and make the man guilty ASAP, or because she said something. When really, what she's basically saying is, I need an excuse to break up with a good man, but I don't have a valuable one, so I'm going to make some bullshit up, so that all my friends don't fall out with me, and I can still feel special.
Heat levels increasing.
Is basically what the woman's saying.
Reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
I don't know what the fuck that is out there, but that does not look good, mate. That's basically all she's saying. Like, I realised I'm a whore but got with a good man, and I want to go and get my fanny filled in by at least about 500 other men before I settle down. Alright, crack on. No one cares. I don't expect any man, self-respecting man, to want to be with you after. Right?
Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Because sadly, that's not the case, mate. And that man that's with you, he's just going to abuse you, mate. Like I said, self-respecting man. Yeah? There ain't no self-respecting man getting with a woman like that. So when you end up in your domestic abuse and all this crap, jibber jabber, blah, 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 yeah, just remember that's your fault. Yeah? Because that's more likely what you're going to end up with. Somebody that just wants to use and abuse you and show you off to his friends. That's pretty much all that's going to happen there, mate. That's all that's going to happen. Right? And you got no one else to blame but yourself upon that. Like, nobody.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Trust me, an actual self-respecting man doesn't want to go out with a woman that's at least slept with any more than 5 men. So as soon as you've slept with more than 5 men, you are straight off any self-respecting man's list.
Amazing or crazy? And the Krogan seem to be a bit of both.
Yeah. That's your fault, that's your problem, and you should have had more self-respect.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
So you can't sit there and cry about being a fucking whore and that no man wants to be with you now. That's your fault. Yeah? Maybe if you want a whore in the first place, you wouldn't have been that way. And the problem is most of you on the fucking OnlyFans area, you're looking to collab with men. Yeah? Like, men don't mind if you're just taking bikini shots, you know what I mean? We can deal with that, right? We don't mind that. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? But when you sat there in lingerie and stuff like that, I mean, that's still fine. But you know when you're getting ploughed by 50 different bloke in one scene, well, you see, that's a problem. You could have just kept that off camera so nobody had to fucking know. Yeah? But you wanted to make money. So, what do you want me to do? Cry about your area? Like, a man can't sell his body as easily as that. Why do you think they're dressing up as women now? A lot more easier to sell your body as a woman than what it is as a man. I mean, you can put makeup to cover your ugly fucking face for a start. And most of you women are ugly as fuck. Like, you really are. Like Megan Fox, ugly as fuck. I actually think she's a man. Not gonna lie. I don't know. But because I think she's a man, maybe because the Adam's apple, I don't find her attractive. And because I know within the area of acting,
Hostiles ahead!
there's a high possibility that most of the female actors are still male from the Shakespeare's day. Oh, you're not female. And I question everything when it comes to celebrity. There's only Amy Lee that ever actually found fucking attractive when it comes to celebrities. There's no other female that I've found physically attractive when it comes to celebrities. And don't get me wrong, there's ones that I'd probably fuck, but there's a difference from I'd fuck it and chuck it, then I want to be with it for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? There's a whole difference. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of famous women that I quite happily fuck and chuck, but I wouldn't plan to show it to my mum, I can tell you that. I would never take them to see my mum. Right, I mean, of course I'm going to fuck them and chuck them anyway. Within this day and age, mate, you fuck a celebrity, sell it towards a fucking stupid thingy, magazine, so that they can get the little story, and then everyone's like, oh, they slept with a civilian. Oh, look at this story. I care about somebody that don't even know I exist. Like, sort your acts out, people. Like, don't get me wrong. I support celebrities, and celebrities I enjoy. Eminem, one of my most favourite fucking singers. Right? I mean, there's a lot of times you'll see me where my autism will go straight towards something. As soon as Renegade comes up, that's it. I'm just singing, 'cause I'm a motherfucking renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, 'cause I'm a renegade. And we all miss the way that Eminem used to be, used to be, used to be, used to be. And we need you back, brother. I can't see shit.
Remnant ahead. Don't let your guard down.
I don't really care about it. Well, this is part of my side mission. Suck a dick. Not what intended. I mean, Eminem can fucking copyright or sue me if he wants. Can you sue me, actually, Eminem? I'd love to see you once in my life, at least. Although you're going to have to get me a passport and a plane ticket to America, because I can't afford it. I ain't gonna lie. I genuinely love to meet your daughter. But not like a weirdo sort of thing. And plus, she's about my age anyway. I don't actually know. Alexa, how old is Eminem's daughter?
Eminem's children are Elaine Scott Mathers, who is 33, Haley Jane, who is 30, and Roy Scott Mathers, whose age
He has a son. Shit the bed, I apologise. Yes, Scott Matthews, who is 33, and Haley Jane, that is 30. I know, I can't get out of here though, I'm stuck. I literally fell into a death trap. I can't get out. She's a year older, well, no, she's not, she's 2 years younger than me, Haley. I really never knew he had a son. Am I born in a death loop now? I'm spawning in a death loop. Fantastic. Spawn touch.
Critical temperatures detected.
Well, there's nothing I can do because we've decided to auto-save the fucking game, mate. How far is that? 3 minutes. Go back there. It's not letting me activate the touchpad. If I could have got a touchpad, I could have put armor on. That counted as 2 when I only picked up 1. So I'm now kind of curious. Can I pick the 3rd one up just by doing this? No, it's only picking up 2. But I've only picked 1 up, so yeah. So I'm on the medical supply one. Look, medical supply here. And then there's a medical supply down here. That glitched out somehow. Huh. Right. And you see, even Eminem, bless him, even he got brought eventually. He forgot the way that he used to be. And the thing is Eminem went through absolute living fucking shit, mate, to get where he was. And probably have to suck Dr. Dre's dick. No offense, Eminem, I love you, but but I bet you choked on it. And the thing that people don't even know about Dr. Dre anyway is he used to be a ballet teacher. He's basically fucking Elliot, but went into the rap game. Right, I don't think a soft-natured person that's doing ballet is a big gangster. I think eventually cruelty through his life may have changed him, but other than upon that, I wouldn't say. But I don't know Dr. Dre's life. I know Dr. Dre through Eminem, so I can't really even speak upon that area. But that's about it. And the only reason why I know Dr. Dre is through Eminem, I Need a Doctor. That's it. It's the only reason why I really know about Dr. Dre. Because obviously once I actually started listening to songs with Dr. Dre in, with Eminem, and the other way around, right, was the only reason I ever began to even look into Dr. Dre. And about the only song I really like from him is fucking California. But like compared to like Eminem's songs, there's a hell of a lot of Eminem songs I could crap vouch that I enjoy. Obviously Renegade for one, and One Shot, Two Shot, fucking Mum, and Just Lose It, go crazy. But I like some in his sarcasm area. I really loved his sarcasm, man. I thought it was great. So, but yeah, as soon as humanity starts to form together and come up against the terrorists that you've got as governments, we'd be a lot better off. But obviously you prefer terrorists that want to sell and indoctrinate your kids. That's your problem.
Damn.
Stasis pods from Ark Natanus.
Are any of them alive?
Because I have a kid
It's
on this
difficult
earth.
to obtain a clear reading on all pods at once. You should investigate.
Although I don't get to see my child, but it doesn't mean I shouldn't worry about his safety. The reason why I stay away, mate, because if I do anything towards interact my child, he's just going to be put in an area where my son is put in between unnecessary conflict for no reason.
Perhaps a distant cousin. No match. Turian, but not their Pathfinder.
This one's got power.
Subject is a child. Not Mason Barrow.
Let's get the kid out.
Help me get it open.
Pathfinder, the body has no vitals.
Sam, check the pod's history.
According to the final log, this stasis pod was jettisoned from Ark Natanus.
Maybe they hit the Scourge and panicked.
The timeline doesn't match. This pod was ejected long after Natanus was reported missing.
We assumed the Ark was destroyed, but maybe it's intact. The crew could still be alive.
So why dump colonists?
We should update Avitus. He'll want to know what we found.
So, and I mean, even the thing is, mate, If I did ever get to an area of being the government, I'd honestly, I'd tell humanity everything. I wouldn't hold back. I knew there was aliens, you'd know there's aliens. If I knew that there were pedos in our government, they'd be dead before you get to know them. I can tell you that now. And no fucks, no mercy given, mate. Alright, because it's not my job to worry about someone that thinks it's acceptable to do that to a child. At all, mate. My job as a father, as a dad, is to protect and nurture. Doesn't even matter if they're my child or not. Right? And if more men started thinking like this way, we'd have a lot better world. We're not here to discriminate. The kid never did anything to you, so don't judge it for its fucking the people that brought it into the world. You know what I mean? It's not the kid's fault, and the reason why I say it is because I don't know whether it's male or female. It's a lot more easier to say it, because, you know, when we find out further information, then we can identify the sex. And also, with our day and age, with the stupid Gen Z. Yeah, stupid. You're stupid. Alright?
It's hard when you're small.
We don't know.
When
I mean, they don't even know.
What happens if you get
Or
angry
them.
at mom?
Our parents train our skills like they teach us to dress ourselves.
Don't know how to describe the level of stupidity that they have. You know, it's just one person, but there's multiple of them.
Sad for that child.
Things are still better.
It's I only have multiple different
Besides, who knows what
personalities.
human biotics will look like in another century or two?
You know what I mean? And yeah, I do have multiple different personalities. I learn to identify them and I learn to get along with them. Some of them are my friends and some are a bit weird.
Get ready to fight!
That's it. Good work.
And some of them I keep to myself. Well, that's
I
different.
think we need more glyphs.
I think you need to learn to shut the fuck up. So there we go. So the last one's on like the biggest motherfucking area I can't access yet. We got that one. I've got 2, mate, out of 3, so unless I'm guessing with a question mark, I'm kind of screwed. Although I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of a possibility. I think we gotta climb this. I don't think we're climbing that. I mean, we can do it with a question mark. There's only one glyph that's question mark, so we've got 2 of them. Oh, that's the weird things that I don't know what they are. I think they're just to prevent me from going out of bounds, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Right,
Okay,
that's what they kind of
solve
look
this
like.
thing.
Because if you look at the map, it's not as free exploration as you would generally think, but it is a big map. And once again, PS4 game, Call of Duty, come on man, you are shameful, bro. You fucking sham, mate. And you see, this is why I'll never be big on YouTube. Because I give you normal people the ability to think for yourselves again. And you see, the government doesn't like that. People that can think for themselves are dangerous.
Nice work.
And also, I don't vote. You see, I still have my freedom of speech because I never voted for anyone to speak on my behalf of freedom of speech. And I see you, normal civilians, don't understand this
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
at all. You don't understand this. Right, but if you had freedom of speech, why would you need to vote for someone to speak on your behalf?
But that EM ability of yours?
And we're not coming together as a collective to make a decision.
But not exciting.
You make art with it, fight with it, blow up electronics.
At all.
When you put it that way, I suppose it has a beauty.
What? So you assembling? That's just lasering me straight through right there. What the fuck is that observing? Yeah, you're the one. Because you're the ones that do the most fucking damage. These just follow me around like little stalkers, they're not too bad. Underneath me. Yeah, you stink with your nose off. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, man. It smells like rotten flesh. It's telling me to let you go. Thanks for the support on Origins that you made out that you give to everyone that you give me. Lying bastard. Weirdly, my life's improved since I've stopped interacting with you, and I've got a lot more better with stuff. So, cheers, bro. Not being horrible, just saying that. I know you like to take things personal. You got a bigger fanny than your missus. She gave birth twice. Shit, you got a bigger fanny than my ex. I know when people are on my channel and when they're not.
I detect abnormal temperatures.
I can tell you why. My eating's got better, my money sort of control is better, which is a good job. I stopped going around. And it's not helped me once in my situation with my dog at all. He's just abandoned me and left me. You know what I mean? He could accept me when I were helping him out and he were fucking sponging all my weed off me, bro. You know what I mean? Sat there smoking my weed, but wouldn't even offer me a couple drags on his. And then thinks he fucking gives me the whole world because he gives me a couple drags. Now I'm one of these people, mate. If it's not my zoo, I'll have 3 drags and pass it back. It's called respect. Yeah. Well, I'd watch this motherfucker make love to my zoo before I'd pass it back. Yeah. It were you that used me. I never got fuck all off you. So you need to go and sort that behaviour out, mate. We're around telling people that I used you. The fuck did I get out of you? Like, what did I get out of you? Come on, bro. Like, what did I get out of you compared to what you got out of me? And to be honest, you've pissed me off, mate, one time when I know that I sent you money for your daughter for her birthday and you got that you spent it on me, bro. Because I was told the next day. Oh. Like, you gotta think, you like talking, everybody else likes talking. Do you really think that they're not doing the same about you? Eh? But Jesus Christ, mate, I got receipts that would make you that embarrassed to walk outside. I can pull them receipts up at any point of the day. Shit, I got people that are terrified to deal with me when it comes to walking in a pub. Because I had a man trying to get, I'm big I am and all this, mate. And I was like, what? He's got a problem with me because his missus was sending it, fucking taking pictures of a fanny on everybody else's phone. Like, a dirty old man in there, mate, that's got a picture of your missus's fanny. I suggest you shut the fuck up.
I support at 100%.
Right. I come with receipts and I come with an arsehole attitude. And the problem is, if it's directed to you, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of a you prop, and you've probably caused it, and there's somewhere in my brain that considers this as a problem, and it needs to speak it out. Right, that's it. But I'll take accountability, don't worry, I don't mind.
Got 'em all.
But when I know that you're one of them people that try and involve people to get them to rob people and stuff like that and send them knives to the door, mate, and you think you're something about it when you run everyone else's name through your mouth as protection, mate, and then think you're some sort of hard man in the art in the meantime, mate, kind of annoys me. Like, I've never ran anybody's mouth through mine, anyone else's name through my mouth, believing that they would protect me. Right, because I don't think that's the definition of a hard man. A hard man can stand up for himself and doesn't go around running names. But trust me, you'll find upon the people that like that person. I'm one of these people, mate. Won't ask about me if you want, mate. Go slag me off if you like. But pray to God that it's not somebody that likes me. Because if they do, there's probably a reason they do. Right? Bearing in mind, I was the sort of person that would walk past a bully mate, knock his fucking jaw clean off just because he was picking on someone. I used to give people protection that used to help me read in school because they couldn't fend for themselves, so I did it for them. I couldn't read for myself, so they did it for me. It was eye for an eye. I was better at being a dick, and you were better at reading.
Mining zones in this region are available.
And I had a fucking plausible reason on why I did it. Because otherwise, if I didn't, and I got back, and school would have rang my father, and I couldn't justify my actions, I'd be in for the high jump. Now, if you know what the high jump is, welcome to my generation. If you don't, shut up, man, because you've never been told off in your life, mate. You got put on a naughty step. I got made to see on time out for 5 minutes when I was younger. Oh, fuck me, you're a joke. Our generation would have prayed. Would have prayed for a timeout instead of the fuck we got. Fucking hell, we could have had our legs dropping off, mate. And our parents still would have came with, do you want something to cry for? So it will be kind of funny watching the winter generation go to war, mate, I'm not gonna lie. And the worst bit about it is they think they're ready for it. But you lived on a naughty step. Shut up. You're not ready for war, mate. You ain't ready for your parents to raise their voice at you. Never mind fucking war. How are you going to deal with a sergeant drilling you when you can't even deal with your mum telling you off without throwing a tantrum? And you think you're going to stand up to a sergeant that's going to hit you with the butt of the gun ASAP as soon as you speak up? You're an idiot if you think that's how that's going to play. An absolute fucking idiot. Like, because it ain't going to play out like that at all, mate. How it's going to play out is you're going to get knocked the fuck out and you're going to learn. And if you don't learn, well, they're going to beat you until you learn to obey. Right, we saved over there, so... Yeah, I know, well, we can't do it for your nose, and every time I actually try and fucking help you, mate, you just make things worse, so... I'll come into the agreement that, unfortunately, it's time for me to let you go.
The ambient temperature is normal.
I'm being selfish, and I'd rather just wait for this month to fuck off before I do.
We're gonna be up against a bunch of trapped remnant. Yep.
And they're probably cranky.
More than that. Because unfortunately, I lost my son this month. I went to heaven, lost my son. I would rather not put the only thing I've got left of my family down in a time and area on where it's so sore for me. And I'm paying for his medication, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather get onto the bottle that I've pre-ordered so that I know that I've got it. Because I knew that I would have ran out this fortnight, and the vets know that I'm on benefits and I struggle with funding and that lot. But they also are aware that my mum helps me with a lot of the funding when it comes towards my dog. This is about the only time my mother would never argue with me. Oh, and when it comes to around this time of month. So I could ask my mum to borrow money and she would give it me. But because I know that, I don't take advantage of that. Because if I take advantage of that, I won't have that again.
Deploying forward station.
So I've asked my mum if I can borrow some money off her so I can get some weed and some cans of beer when I get back from the fucking cemetery and wishing my son happy birthday so I can drown in my sorrows. And my mum said yes. Right, I already pre-asked her. She knows exactly what it's like. She knows that I get aggressive when I'm frustrated on stuff that I can't explain. So like someone today at Tesco asked me, so I told him, I says, if you really want to know what I went through, I will tell you if you want, and I will tell you within the next 3 days, I'm off to wish my son happy birthday at a cemetery. And he put his head straight down. Well, you want to know? You think it's so fucking great and dandy? You think my life's perfect, but don't realise every fucking night since I was 19, I have gone through the same traumatic experience and have never been able to move on. Even if I try and drink myself black, I'll wake up at 2:30 to relive the event. Right? It doesn't matter what I do. Fucking hell, I tried taking overdoses because of this shit going through my head all the time. And I still woke up at 2:30. Although I was hallucinating and seeing shit and stuff like that. It was kind of a cool trip, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. Felt like absolute shit once the drugs wore off. But, you know. I wanted to be with my son. Can you really blame a man for that? Can you really blame me for just wanting to be with my kids? I can't be with the one on this earth, but there's one that's not on this earth that I may or not be able to join. I've just got to make sure I did good within my lifetime to be able to get access to heaven, or Valhalla, or whatever's left after I'm not here. And if there's nothing at the end of it, at least I ain't got to suffer this anymore. And you know what, my mate Ginge really helped me out, didn't he? Yeah, really. He abandoned and just left me there and did nothing, and when I actually asked for help, he disappeared. Bearing in mind, he pretty much just lives off my fucking disability. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with him other than he's a spoiled brat, I can tell you that now. Because he lives off his missus's back, and if it weren't for his missus, honestly, he'd have nowhere to live, he'd have nothing to eat, he'd have nothing that he's got now. Everything that he's got has come off his missus's back. Nothing to do with him.